Welcome to Light of Galilee. The long day has now closed. The noise of life has given way to the night. Let your body relax. Take a deep breath in and exhale all your worries. Today, we step into a space for our daily devotionals, a beautiful story to listen to before you sleep. Tonight's Bible audio is titled Walking on the Wind-Tossed Waves. It is the story of one of the greatest miracles, the moment Jesus walking on water. This is not just Christian storytelling. These are Bible stories for sleep, bringing profound peace to your soul. Close your eyes, listen to the waves. Let us step into the boat with the disciples.
The sun is slowly setting behind the hills of Galilee. Evening light casts long shadows on the trampled grass. A profound, holy silence covers the land. Just hours ago, this hill echoed with joyful voices. Over 5,000 people were fed. 12 wicker baskets remain at the disciples' feet. They are filled with fragments from this miracle. The bread multiplied right in their hands. The fish never ran out. The disciples look at each other. Their minds cannot grasp the greatness they just witnessed. But Jesus does not stay for the praise. He senses the crowd's rising excitement. They want to make him king by force. Jesus turns to his disciples. His voice is firm. Get into the boat. Go ahead of me to the other side. The disciples hesitate, but his gaze carries gentle authority. He needs to be alone. He needs the mountain. He needs the Father. The heavy wooden boat is pushed off the sandy shore. They begin to row. They look back. In the twilight, their master walks alone up the mountain path. They have left him behind. The Sea of Galilee looks like a giant mirror. Lying deep in the Rift Valley, it is famous for sudden, violent tempests. But tonight, the water is calm. The gentle water laps against the cedar wood. The sky is painted in bruised orange and purple. Andrew and Peter take the first shift. Their calloused hands grip the familiar oars. John and James sit at the stern. They adjust the sail to catch the night breeze. The first few hours pass peacefully. They talk about the miracles of Jesus, about the baskets of bread. They feel invincible. They are the chosen ones. But high above, in the dark peak of the mountain, Jesus kneels on the cold earth. The world fades away. Only the silent communion between the Son and the Father remains. He prays for the 12 men in that fragile boat. He knows the geography of this lake. He knows the cold winds are gathering above. They are preparing to crash down on the water. He lets them sail into the storm to test their faith.
Near midnight, everything changes. The air pressure drops. The gentle breeze dies. A terrifying silence falls. And then the wind shrieks. The storm on the Sea of Galilee strikes. A squall hits the lake like a physical blow. The calm water shatters. It turns into a chaos of white foam and towering black waves. The wooden boat lurches violently. It groans as the bow slams into the water. "Take down the sail!" Peter roars over the wind. "Before the mast snaps!" James and John scramble across the slick wood. Freezing spray hits their faces like gravel. They secure the sail. But now, the boat is entirely helpless. The wind is dead against them. Every stroke of the oar is pure torture. They row for hours. These seasoned fishermen have never seen such a fierce storm. Water floods over the sides. Pure terror sets in. Their shoulders scream. Their hands bleed. Their lungs burn. They are in the middle of the sea, swallowed by darkness and the deafening storm. The memory of the bread is gone. Only the fear of death remains.
It is the fourth watch of the night, the darkest, coldest hours between 3 and 6 in the morning. Exhaustion has drained the disciples. They act purely on survival instinct. The storm shows no sign of stopping. The waves grow even taller. Through the freezing rain, John looks over the bow. He blinks. He wipes the salt from his burning eyes. He tries to understand the moving shadows. Out on the chaotic water, something is moving. It is a figure, glowing faintly against the dark abyss. But he is not swimming. He is walking. It is Jesus walking on water. His steps are firm. He treads on the violent waves with impossible grace. The gale tearing their boat apart does not touch him at all. John gasps. He grips Peter's arm tightly. He cannot speak. Peter looks. His blood runs cold. "A ghost!" someone screams from the back. Absolute terror grips the 12 men. The brave fishermen drop their oars. They tremble. They scream into the wind. They believe the angel of death has come for them. The figure draws closer. And then, cutting through the roaring wind and the screams, a voice rings out. It is not loud, but it shakes their very chests. A sound that commands nature itself. "Take courage! It is I! Don't be afraid!" It is the voice of Jesus. Silence falls upon the boat, though the storm still rages outside. They are paralyzed with awe. Their master has not abandoned them. He walked through the impossible night to reach them. In that moment, a fire ignites in Simon Peter. If that is truly the Lord, if he can step on the sea, then the rules of nature are broken. Peter grips the wet wooden side. "Lord!" Peter yells over the wind. His voice trembles. "If it is you, tell me to come to you on the water." Jesus stops. His gentle eyes pierce the dark. He does not scold Peter. He simply reaches out his hand. "Come." A single word of invitation. Peter does not hesitate. He swings one leg over the boat, then the other. He lets go of the wood. He expects to sink. But his foot touches the water, and it is firm, like a stretched canvas. He takes a step, then another. Peter walks on water. A human being defies gravity, standing on top of a raging ocean. His eyes are locked on Jesus. For a few glorious seconds, Peter experiences the impossible. Faith holds him up. But then a massive wave crashes to his right. The wind shrieks in his ears. Cold water hits his face. Instinct takes over. Peter looks away from Jesus. He looks at the storm. He sees the black abyss below his feet. Logic and fear rush back. What am I doing? I am going to die. The moment his faith cracks, the solid water dissolves. Peter plunges into the violent depths. The black water swallows him. His soaked robes drag him down. He is drowning. Bursting up to the surface for a fraction of a second, he screams his shortest prayer. "Lord, save me!" His cry is answered instantly. A strong hand clamps around his wrist. A powerful, warm grip amidst the freezing spray. Peter is pulled up, breaking the surface, coughing and gasping for air. He opens his burning eyes. Jesus is standing right beside him. His face is wet with sea spray, but radiates deep, sorrowful love. "You of little faith," Jesus says gently over the storm. "Why did you doubt?" Jesus does not let go. He guides the shivering fishermen back to the boat. The disciples pull Peter over the side. He collapses on the deck, panting, And then Jesus steps into the boat. The moment his foot touches the wood, the universe shifts. Jesus calms the storm. There is no gradual fading. It is instant. The howling wind is cut off mid-breath, replaced by absolute silence. The massive waves instantly turn to glass. The black clouds tear open, revealing a brilliant sky of 1,000,000 stars. The silence is more shocking than the storm itself. The boat stops rocking. The sails hang limp. The Sea of Galilee sleeps like a child. The 11 men and Peter on the floor look at the man standing among them. Their knees give out. They bow down on the wet deck. The fear of the storm is nothing compared to their holy awe. This is the Creator, the one who commands the wind and the seas. They whisper in worship, "Truly, you are the Son of God."
The horizon begins to turn pink. Dawn paints the Sea of Galilee in gold. Without oars or wind, the boat glides to the green shores of Gennesaret. The bow touches the sand softly. The disciples step ashore in complete silence. Peter stands on solid ground. He looks down at his soaked sandals. He looks back at the vast lake, remembering the invisible path he walked. He felt the power of God beneath his feet, and he felt the heavy weight of his own fear. But he will never forget the warm hand that pulled him from the abyss. Dear friend, the lesson of faith here is a gift for us all. In life, storms are real. Waves of anxiety, illness, or sorrow will roar around us. But the one who walks on water is stronger than any storm. Overcoming fear through faith does not mean the storm won't come. It means we know exactly where to look when the wind blows. Keep your eyes locked on Him, and you will walk through the impossible. Now, let your mind rest. Our Christian storytelling closes here. May these Bible stories for sleep bring you profound peace. Cast all your heavy burdens upon Him. Good night, and may the peace of God be with you, tonight and always.